Hi, I'm Jerry Warner and welcome to another Murray Chamber Chatters Chat. Did you know that 60% of the time spent in producing a major motion picture is spent in preparing to make the movie? A lot of that preparation time is to make sure that everything within the movie structure flows and works properly with the opening scene, the story, and the close. This method of structuring goes back 2,300 years ago to Aristotle. He said that there's an opening, a middle, and an end to every story. This structure is still used today in writing books, plays, movies, and yes, speeches. All successful speeches have a great structure, and today I'm going to show you how to properly structure your speech. Before we get into structuring a speech, I believe it's important that we cover the importance of having a speech topic that is of interest to your audience. Studies have shown that people will quit listening to a speech within 5 to 10 minutes if they feel it does not pertain to them. Remember the acronym WIFM, which stands for What's in it for me? Therefore, it's important that our speech topic is not just important to us, but is also important to our audience. It's a lot like inviting your friends over to your house for dinner. You want to make sure you serve them something they would like. For example, a Mexican meal. Most people love Mexican food. In fact, structuring a speech is a lot like serving a Mexican dinner to your friend. Let's say we decided to serve our friends fajitas for dinner. Fajitas are like the topic for our speech. Our Mexican dinner is broken down into 3 parts: an appetizer, a main course, and dessert. Our speech is also broken down into 3 parts: an introduction, a body, and a close. Now, if we look at our fajita dinner, we see a structure like a chain. The appetizers naturally lead to the main course, and our main course leads us to dessert. The same applies to the structure of a speech. It, too, is like a chain, which allows the listener to smoothly transition from one thought to the next. If this does not happen, or the link is broken, the listener will become confused. It would be like putting Chinese food as our appetizer. That would only confuse our guests. Now, the purpose of the appetizer is to catch our guests' attention, whet their appetites, and make them look forward to the main course. The purpose of your introduction is to do the same thing. Catch the attention of your audience, whet their appetites, and to make them look forward to your speech. Your introduction or opening is one of the most important parts of your speech. Within the first 30 seconds of your speech, you must grab the attention of your audience and engage their interest in what you have to say. The grabbing of attention can be achieved in one or more of the following ways: a startling statement, a question, a story, personal stories are best, a joke, make sure it's funny, or a quote. At our Mexican dinner, we only want our guests to spend a short time eating the appetizer. The same is true with our introduction or opening. For an 8 to 10 minute speech, the introduction should not be any more than 1 or 2 minutes in length. We are now ready to move on to our main course, the biggest portion of our dinner and the most important part. As you see, we have a variety of ingredients. Notice they all blend well. Each ingredient is made to enhance the next ingredients. Once again, it is like a chain. Each ingredient links to the next. Fajitas are great because they engage our diners. Like the main course is the largest part of our dinner, the body of the speech is also the largest part, therefore the most dangerous. Like our main course, this is the part where you are most likely to lose your audience if the speech is not well prepared. The body of your speech is where you develop your argument and tell the core of your story. The body is made up of various points about your speech topic. Like a fajita dinner, points should be organized and related to each other, and they should follow one another, one point after another. The building effect makes the audience look forward to the next step in your speech. This also will give your speech a more logical progression and make the job of the listener a lot easier. Don't try to overwhelm the audience with too many points. It is better to have a few small points than to have too many points. The last point should contain the big finale. Finally, my favorite part of the meal, dessert. Our dessert continues our topic or theme, Mexican. Our guests know the meal is over after dessert. So it's important that we end with a dessert that meets their expectation, a dessert that leaves them with a positive impression and a strong memory of a great meal. The close of your speech should be short, about a minute. Like your opening, the closing of your speech should contain some of your strongest material. Summarize the main points of your speech. Give a final thought that leaves your audience upbeat and positive. Call them to action. Let's now go over what we have learned. Before we begin structuring our speech, we need a topic which is of interest to our audience. The structure of the speech is made up of an introduction, no more than 1 or 2 minutes in length, a body. The body is made up of various points about your speech topic, and a close that is no more than 1 minute in length. Remember, speech structure has been around for more than 2,300 years, so it must be the best way to write a successful speech. Take the time next time to put together your speech using speech structure. I look forward to seeing you again at another Murray Chambers Chatters Chat.